TWF. We do shows all over the place. You can look us up, facebook.com/the TWF. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Who's ready for the first match? The following contest is scheduled for one fall. One fall! Live Pro Wrestling is back in your life April 17, 2021 at 9 p.m. at the Pub and Tap House, 1305 North Main Street in Manteca, California. It's $10. It's ages 21 and over. I am stoked. I am absolutely ecstatic for the return of live pro wrestling to all of our lives. You got to show up. Have a good time. We're all getting vaccinated. The world is getting back to normal. Facebook.com/the TWF. Out steps the Mexican Pitbull, Matteo Gonzalez. We are here in Clearlake Oaks, California at the Moose Lodge, packed house, pre-COVID crowd, pre-COVID days. What a day it was. And Mateo is not making too many friends here in Lake County. Second generation professional wrestling star from the San Jose area. Full of piss and vinegar, full of attitude. But tonight, will he be humbled by part of Omega? Will he be humbled by the living legend of Christian Black? From what I've been told, this will be a great hour of TWF. We got the TV title on the line later, but to kick things off, we got this gentleman right here. And the boos tell the story. They are not too fond of this guy. They would like to see Mateo thrown in Clear Lake and sink to the bottom. Well, join us on Facebook. Facebook.com/the TWF is the place to check us out. Upcoming live events in towns all over the place. And then, do you want to have a live pro wrestling show at your birthday party, at your event? Facebook.com/TWF/the TWF is how we get things done around here. As the world goes back to normal, we all get vaccinated. Live pro wrestling is unlike anything else in the world. That, my friends, is Christian Black. That is a man that has held every title I can think of here in TWF over the years. Ready to kick off the festivities here in Clearlake Oaks, California. And these people respect a guy that respects them. Christian Black. So you get a nice shot of the crowd here. Christian Black looking to shut up Mateo. Well, if things go the way they should, we look to return to this venue in the May or June time.
One more time. You guys cheer for him one more time. I'm walking out. Show me some respect. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck. I'm not getting in there title.
I don't know if you noticed, but there's about 100 people that said you suck.
Now, the people are definitely getting under the skin of Matteo Gonzalez. He actually has a lot of ties to this area. Maybe he thought he'd get the hero's welcome. Maybe he thought that he'd be the hero comes home to win a big wrestling match on television. Maybe, just maybe, he thought that they would welcome him like a hero when the boos have been plentiful here this evening.
I get in the ring on my time.
You quit messing around. There was a coach that coached college football in the 80s named Gene Stallings. This man is stalling big time. Finally, we get a bell, and finally we can start this thing. Oh, there you go. Never turn your back on your opponent, and Christian Black very nearly gets a 3 count. The first rule in any combat sport is never, ever turn your back on your opponent, and that's exactly what Mateo did to showboat just a little bit, and he almost paid the price. Christian Black knows every trick in the book that I can think of. There you go. Mateo might be slightly taller. Christian way more experienced. Hammerlock now by the former TWF champion Christian Black. Oh, very smart though. Did he smacked him? Yeah. Getting in his head. Christian Black knows the mind games. He knows the cerebral approach to getting under the skin of your opponent, and that's exactly what he's doing.
No, there was no consent.
He said there was no consent. Unfortunately, consent takes a... consent goes out the window when it comes to competing in professional wrestling. And already, Mateo is flustered. One more time now, Mateo, probably the stronger of the two, but not by much. I'd say Christian Black is faster, but not by much. Side headlock, and there you go. Christian, though, ever the crafty veteran, grabs a hold of that left arm, wants to take it back to Sacramento with him, wants to take it back to Bronx, New York, to Brooklyn. And Mateo... wishing he was 6'6" right now, but that's not the case. No. Well, takes a shortcut with a rake to the eyes and gains temporary control. Christian Black trying to clear the cobwebs. Oh, series of forearm shivers by Mateo, and now he is controlling the offense, controlling the momentum. Nothing fancy about that, but very effective when it comes to wearing a guy down. You got to a count of 5 to take your foot off the throat of the other guy, and Mateo will use all 4.9 seconds he can get his hands on. And Christian has been thwarted. Well, Jay Paul, his running mate in Omega, not at ringside. Oh, and he missed. Matteo Gonzalez leaps in the corner, beals himself in the corner, and misses. Oh, pain personified. Into the turnbuckles he goes, and it's quite the opening that Christian needed to gain some success here, to get himself back in the ball game. It's like a base hit up the middle when you're down by 2 in the 9th inning. Cover. Oh, Mateo, quick to pop those hips, quick to push those arms and pop those shoulders. He does not want to go down in defeat in his adopted home of Lake County. He spent a lot of time here as a youngster. Thought these people would love him, and they don't. And one more rake of the eye. Come on. Can't you be a little more crafty than that? Can't you utilize some of those wrestling skills to do something a little more than raking his eyes every other second? And Christian once again in trouble. Beautiful spinning neck breaker by Matteo Gonzalez. Big splash. And Christian barely gets that right shoulder up, and now Mateo in frustration choking the life out of him. There's that spinning neck breaker one more time. The honky tonk man would appreciate that. And now Mateo. Is he going to disqualify him? Do it! Or don't do it. Oh, come on! Mateo kicks him right in the groin area and gets himself disqualified. Just when you think Christian Black is going to come back, Mateo, dirty, rotten scoundrel that he is, kicks him right in the twig and berries. Come on. Ridiculous. We take pride in giving the people competition, in giving the people
Christian Black.
Well, what do we do now? Mateo just thwarted an opportunity to give the people a good match.
Mateo, these people did not pay good money to see you kick people for the sun don't shine. They did not pay good money to see a disqualification.
I kicked him in the stomach.
Put your stomach out. Kick him in the lower stomach.
I kicked him.
I tell you what. Guess what? You're not done tonight.
Yes, I am.
You're not done
You
tonight.
better pay me then.
You gotta come back later on.
No.
Later on and
No.
face him again.
No.
Later on tonight, you two will fight one more time. And you are going to get what's coming to you.
One more time. Well, it looks like next week on this program, we will see a rematch between those two. Christian Black versus Matteo Gonzalez next week, one-on-one on this program. Now, Christian Black's going to need some ice. These people respect his efforts, and they will see him in competition again.
Cheats on his taxes. That's the guy that takes home food from the buffet in his pockets. Sorry, I'm trying to look respectable here.
Well, have you heard the news? Live Pro Wrestling is back. The world's getting vaccinated. We're back on track. April 17, 2021 at 9 p.m. at the Pub and Tap House, 1305 North Main Street in Manteca, California. $10, ages 21 and over. It'll be a good time for everyone. It's outdoors, it's safe, and it's a good time. You should show up live and in person to watch us do our thing in Manteca.
When I landed in jail, belonging to a union saved me 20% at All Pro Bail Bonds.
When my buddy called me to bail him out, I went to All Pro Bail Bonds. They give the military a 20% discount.
I needed my husband home with us, but I didn't have the money to get him out. That's why I went to All Pro Bail Bonds, because they let me make payments.
You never know when you'll need a pro. Call All Pro Bail Bonds, 888-845-BAIL, offering affordable payment plans plus military and union discounts.
¿Alguien ha sido arrestado? Llame sin compromiso. Nosotros le ayudaremos. Ofrecemos pagos de acuerdo a su presupuesto. No se preocupe más. Nuestros agentes son amables y profesionales. Llame a un experto. Llame a All Pro Bail Bonds.
You like my tie? Yeah, I like your tie. Let's keep this action going. Who wants to see another match? But first, let me welcome out a hometown hero, a man from this area.
Hellbound Brandon Humphrey. Amazing young athlete. Many of the people here tonight in Clearlake Oaks are here to see that guy. Hometown hero. Spent lots and lots of time in this area. Still resides in the area.
No. I said, how is everybody doing?
Since our mic doesn't reach to me, I'll just have to belt it to y'all. So, I've been up and down the West Coast. I've been out here making a name for myself, doing everything I can to take myself to the next level, all right? So, I've been to Arizona, I've been to Colorado, I've been to Pomona, I've been up and down. Too many damn places to mention right now. So when I got the call from TWF management, and they said, hey, there's this little place called Clearlake. You know, I don't know if you're interested, but I got this show. Stop right there. Stop right there, baby. This is my home, boy. You know how many punks I scrubbed out here in Lake County? Oh, my God. All right, so pretty much, I got my opportunity to come back home. I said, you got it, I'll be there. Let me know the day, let me know the time. So, pretty much since August, I've had this crossed off. I'm coming out here to whoop somebody's butt, all right? Yeah! Kids out here tonight, we whoop butts, okay? All right? So, this guy, Andrew Arch, real tough guy. Yeah, little Andrew Arch. Real cool dude, I hear. So, you know,
Oh, good God. Speaking of Andrew Arch, he's in the ring and he is attacking Brandon Humphrey with a damn kendo stick. Across the spine and then across the skull. Good God. Andrew Arch has sent a message to Brandon Humphrey.
Brandon. You think you're gonna walk into TWF and make a name for yourself at my expense? I don't think so. You want a match with me? It's gonna be my match. No DQ, no rules.
You want a no DQ match, boy? I say let's make it a Lake County street fight, baby!
You got it, boy.
Lake County street fight? I thought they were just having a singles match, but it looks like next week on this program, you will see a Lake County street fight. Well, it's the Slam of the Night brought to you by the 209 Pro Wrestling Academy. Last week, by virtue of winning a huge battle royal, Stephen B. Smith earned the opportunity to face the champion in the main event. Then, he captured the title in front of over 3,000 people at Stockton Arena. We crowned a new champion last week on this program. What a moment, what a night. It's the Slam of the Night brought to you by the 209 Pro Wrestling Academy. Learn to pro wrestle. Well, moments ago on this program, Andrew Arch absolutely clobbered and then choked out Brandon Humphrey with a Singapore cane with a kendo stick. And when the smoke cleared, we had booked ourselves for next week. Main event next week on this program, a Lake County street fight. Andrew Arch goes one-on-one with Hellbound Brandon Humphrey. I cannot wait. You got to tune in next week. And this, my friends, is a wonderful venue. The Moose Lodge, 2284 in Clearlake Oaks, California. Terrific venue for live pro wrestling, and I'm sure we'll be back in the future. It's a Lake County street fight. Brandon Humphrey versus Andrew Arch. You have got to see that. Who's ready for a tag match? The following contest is set for one fall. Now, tag teams are an integral part of what we do in pro wrestling. You cannot emphasize the importance of tag team wrestling enough. Nice shot of all the people that were nice enough to join us. This pre-COVID crowd in Clearlake Oaks, California. Before COVID, when we were all gathering and enjoying everything. Safety's number one, but not for these guys. This very dark coalition, trained for pro wrestling by the late great Virgil Flynn. These men, we've seen them in the past, but never quite like this. This is very ominous. This is very creepy. I've got young children at home, and I do not want them associating, looking at these guys. Well, live pro wrestling is all over the place. It's coming back slowly but surely. Facebook.com/TheTWF. Bring pro wrestling to your town. Private party, birthday party. We can do it all. That's what we do. We are a traveling live pro wrestling promotion, and that's how we get down. A very interesting situation here. This was not supposed to be Omega. You see them heading out to the ring. You see Christian Black, who got kicked where the sun doesn't shine earlier, and his longtime tag partner, Jay Paul, former tag team champions of this company. They were not supposed to be in this tag match. It's very odd. This was supposed to be... Yeah, I'm looking at my format right. This is supposed to be the Dreamboats. Where are the Dreamboats? Are they protesting? I don't know. Well, you roll with the punches in pro wrestling. You go for it. Well, Johnny Exodus, Scotty Martinez, the Dark Coalition, trying to utilize a very ominous presence to gain some sort of psychological edge here in tag team action.
He's got makeup on.
But if there's one team,
I want to be like his makeup and run.
if there's one team that's not going to fold under the psychological games, it's got to be Omega. They've seen and done just about everything you can think of in the squared circle over the years. Held tag team gold on multiple occasions. But Johnny Exodus and Scotty Martinez, ever since going through the camp, going through the process of having their game sharpened up at the Virgil Flynn Wrestling School, their attitude has changed. They are not fun-loving. They do not care about anyone but themselves. They're dark. Try to get a pre-match notes from those guys, and they're not having it. They wouldn't talk to me. Well, Christian Black hopefully able to shake off that injury from earlier. Did someone leave their lights on in the parking lot? Happens a lot at these shows. I don't think so. Let's get to the action. Well, we are TWF. We're all over. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. Pro wrestling for everyone. And Christian Black's checking the referee. No foreign objects for you, man. Let's get this going. Oh. Well, we talked about the change persona. We talked about the dark presence of Scotty Martinez. And Christian Black. One more stiff shot. And Scotty Martinez thinks he's back at the camp. He's back at the wrestling school.
Now we will wrestle.
And now Scotty having that left arm handled. Oh, beautiful reversal. Despite his presentation giving me the heebie-jeebies, the guy can wrestle. There's a waistlock takeover now by Christian Black. Floats over and trying to humiliate him. And Scotty doesn't like it one bit. Scotty is pissed. Scotty doesn't know how pissed he is. Forearm shiver, takes control back. Both men to a vertical base now, trying to isolate him for punishment in his own corner. Here comes Johnny Exodus. Shot to the midsection now, and Christian Black might not have been it might not have been the soundest strategy to have Christian start this thing. There you go, short arm clothesline. Christian Black pulling something positive out of something negative, and down went Johnny Exodus. Now we will wrestle. He wants to take that left arm home, put it on his wall, and say, that was the night I had victory in Clearlake. Here comes Jay Paul from Oakland, California. Nice double axe handle there. Longtime tag team partner in the group we call Omega of Christian Black. Very sound strategy. Isolate that left arm and shoulder for punishment and go for it. There's a hip toss. That's a show of strength right there. He is the powerhouse of this Omega tandem. And Johnny Exodus, sooner than later, needs to get to a vertical base and perhaps a tag to Scotty Martinez. They are the dark coalition of TWF. They want to make a name for themselves. And it starts with a victory over Omega, in my humble opinion. Now there's a reversal. There's the thing. Johnny Exodus, younger. More power than Jay Paul, and it's showing itself right here and now. Oh, come on. A referee distracted just for a second, able to shove a thumb in the eye of Jay Paul and keep that offensive momentum going.
That was his eyes, man. Come on.
Rakes the eyes like it's 1983. Rope burn. Nicely done by the Dark Coalition here, doing everything under the sun to keep that offensive momentum swung in their direction. You got till a count of 5. I might not agree with it morally, but it is successful thus far in tag team action. Well, as you saw earlier tonight, we booked ourselves a couple of matches for next week. Next week on this show, you will see Christian Black have a rematch with Matteo Gonzalez one-on-one after Mateo got himself disqualified earlier tonight. And then, nice takedown there by Scotty. And then next week also, a Lake County street fight. That will be our main event next week on this program as Andrew Arch battles Hellbound Brandon Humphrey one-on-one, no disqualifications, no countouts. That should be a barn burner. That should be a meter mover, if you will. Well, Scotty now to his feet. Jay Paul, the more powerful of the two. Nice power slam out of nowhere. Things were a bit even. And not quite 3. After showing the world he is the powerhouse of the Omega tandem, but Scotty quick to hop on him like flies on crack. Like a shark smelling bloody water, Scotty now smothering the face of Jay Paul. Now taunting him. I have not seen his attitude. Scotty used to be the nicest guy in the locker room. And look what has come over this guy. Well, right here, Jay Paul. That is pure, unadulterated power right there. Jay Paul played semi-pro football, has a background in that, and it shows. Meanwhile, though, you have to give this Dark Coalition credit. They are utilizing the mandatory 5 count. They are utilizing their own corner. They're isolating Jay Paul for punishment every single chance they get. Knee to the stomach, and down goes Jay Paul. Jay Paul needs a tag in the worst way. Christian Black pining to try to get something done here. Because if this continues, it will be a long, painful evening for Jay Paul. Oh, Uranagi slam, and down goes Jay Paul. And here comes Scotty. Oh, cannonball, smushes him. And there's nothing Christian Black can do but hop in the ring, make sure that it's not a 3 count. And Scotty can't believe they didn't win right there. And Jay Paul trying to, his eyes are glazed over, but he's doing everything he can to come back. You got to make that tag. He got the hot tag. Here we go. Here we go. Christian Black has been on the outside pining for minutes and minutes and minutes to try to get in the ring. Wow. And cause some chaos like that. Quite possibly a best damn clothesline on the roster right there. Dumps him on his face unceremoniously to the ground, unceremoniously to the canvas, and Scotty isn't moving. Here comes Omega. Momentum, momentum. Oh, what a spear! Speared the life out of Scotty. Frog splash! This thing is done. Omega, what a victory. Rides the momentum of that tag into a WIN. And this crowd can appreciate the efforts of Omega. Christian Black competing for the 2nd time tonight. And oh, how sweet it is to get the victory in front of a packed house here in Clearlake Oaks.
I hope you're watching. We're back!
Well, they've got their eyes on the Cult of Nothing and the tag team goal. Look at this. What a clothesline. That was a difference maker right there. Followed by the spear and then the exclamation point. Frog splash, 1, 2, 3. And we love coming to all these towns. We love putting smiles on the faces of people in towns all over Northern California and beyond. These folks here in Clearlake Oaks don't get to see live pro wrestling very often, so we absolutely, positively love to bring it to them. And it looks like there's some disappointment is starting to set in.
I'm sorry. He did it. I'm sorry, boss.
It's back to the drawing board for the Dark Coalition.
Get me. I didn't do it. Follow me. Eat his soul.
Well, live pro wrestling is unlike anything else on this planet. We love it. April 17th, 2021 at 9 p.m. at the Pub and Tap House, 1305 North Main Street in Manteca. It's back. We're all getting vaccinated. It's outdoors. We're going to have a good time. $10, ages 21 and over. Facebook.com/TheTWF for all the details. Live pro wrestling returns to the 209. Do you want to advertise on this show? Do you want to help us out? Throw us a bone. This is not free, let me tell you. Total Wrestling Federation at hotmail.com or 916-317-9999. Throw us a buck. We can help pay these wrestlers, help give them some gas money, and do what we do when we do it so well. Well, you saw earlier, you saw the sneak attack by Andrew Arch. Next week on this program, it's a Lake County street fight, Andrew Arch versus Brandon Humphrey.
What a night so far, man. That was something. Thank you so much. We're on all forms of social media. If you want to do like a birthday party, we can do that. A private party, we can do that. Facebook.com/TheTWF.
We got training too. Training.
Yeah, we got professional wrestling training all over the place. So just check it out. How about one more match? The following contest features two local stars scheduled for one fall. One fall!
Well, in pro wrestling, we get inquiries all the time. So many inquiries that not everyone can be on every show. But we do like to give opportunities to newer competitors to see what they've got, to see what they can do when the lights are bright. This is a local competitor here. From the Clearlake area, Mr. X. Juggalo, if you will. Lifelong fan of pro wrestling. Looks vaguely familiar. But he wanted an opportunity. He wanted a chance to show what he could do and earn future opportunities for this company. So here we are, here and now. Mr. X, can he get the job done? Well, we're on Instagram. I mentioned it earlier, and now it's on your screen. Instagram, Total Wrestling Fed, the preferred social media destination of the younger generation. Join us on Instagram whenever you can. And then there's live wrestling. I mean, we're going to keep plugging it to death. April 17, 2021, 9 p.m., Pub and Tap House, 1305 North Main Street, ages 21 and over, just $10. You're going to have a great time. They have a huge selection of adult beverages. That is my favorite bar in the whole world, and I hope you will do us the pleasure of joining us on the 17th of April. Well, the opponent of Mr. X is a man who he has been affiliated with in the past. Juggalo, Nightcrawler, Mr. X versus Nightcrawler. They wanted to get out in front of this crowd and show us what they can do. They wanted to show us their abilities and earn future opportunities at shows all over. That's the great thing about pro wrestling. Can you evolve over the years? Can you sharpen your skills? Can you be someone that can captivate an audience in towns all over? Let's see what they bring to the table. Come on, guys. Here we go. Respect. Respect. Oh, no respect. Pops those hips and hits the suplex. Nicely done. I'll be the first to admit I am not the biggest fan of their ring attire. However, young people love that kind of stuff. However, those buckles, they can hurt someone. They can hurt yourself. It could be a hindrance later on. Fans of the Insane Clown Posse doing their thing in the ring. Mr. X dominating thus far. Shoots him in. And I have seen some of their work in the past, and it has improved. Look at that. Smushes him like a grape. Smushes him like a bug on a windshield. I have seen their ring work in the past. They have been working to get better and better, both of these competitors. And look at this. Can we get a submission this early? Working on that shoulder area. The Nightcrawler. Listen, I will never say that I am too good to take a look at anyone's work. Double axe handle, and down he goes. My goodness. Oh, look at that. DDT! And Nightcrawler finds a way to get some momentum back. Mr. X is in trouble. Stomping the life out of him. And one more time. Well, now trying to put him in position. There you go. Working on that left arm. Shoulders are down. Well, the right shoulder comes up just barely. And these are not normal guys that are booked on every show. However, wait a second. Wait a second. Come on, you can't give them 5 minutes to earn their opportunity? You had to come out here? Well, CJ Dirt's out here. Big MF's out here. Lady Lindsay's out here. Really, guys? Really? Oh, what a slap. Come on. Well, it looks like the American Degenerates did not want to let these guys earn an opportunity. Oh, stunner. Come on. The American Degenerates have decimated. Oh, what a spear. The American Degenerates have decimated everything in sight. Oh, and Lindsay body slams CJ Dirt on top of Mr. X. And whatever chance those guys had to prove that they could be a part of this roster has been completely obliterated by those guys. Yeah, you're spoiling someone's dream. You're flushing their dream down the toilet. Yeah, real cool, guys.
CJ Dirt and Big MF Matt Freeman. Yo! Wait. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got something to say.
You suck!
You suck!
You suck!
You inbred reject!
My
name is CJ Dirt, and I am the Suplex and Red Mexican. And we got some things to say. Number one, I am so smart and so important. Donald Trump called me and said, CJ, should I bomb Iraq? I said, yeah, but now on second thought, I think he should have bombed Clearlake because this place sucks. Tell him, Big MF. You know something? When I come to this town, there's a song that keeps ringing in my head, and it goes like this. Becomes the president for the second time, he's going to take the wall from Mexico and he's going to build it around Clearlake so you can't infect the rest of America.
Wow.
You guys think you're pretty smart, you think you're pretty cool, you can come out here and attack whoever you idea! What? Guess what? It looks like, baby. Why don't you two fight each other?
Well, they got to do it. Friend versus friend. Well, moments ago, the American Degenerates absolutely obliterated, destroyed, annihilated any dreams that these guys had of making the roster, of getting permanent bookings here. They did not like what they saw and they destroyed it.
That's not right. Why would you make them do
Lady
that?
Lindsay not too happy that CJ Dirt has been forced to defend the TV title against his best friend, Big MF Matt Freeman. It's fair. It's perfectly fair. It's competition. It's pro wrestling. Yeah, they outsmarted themselves. If they're going to put themselves out there and ruin the dreams of two young competitors, they're going to be forced to face each other for the TV title. This, my friends, is our TV main event. This, my friends, is two best friends, going at it one-on-one. And in my humble opinion, their friendship will fly out the window when it comes to the TV title. Well, Lady Lindsay a little torn on who to root for. Well, either way, the title's staying in the faction, right? Oh, CJ with some shots. Oh, Big MF, the more powerful of the two. Beautiful DDT, what a counter. Well, shoulder comes up, and CJ Dirt, you try to duck the punch and you take the DDT. Not quite a 3 count, but definitely got his attention. And he's flustered. He can't believe he's been forced to fight his best friend. It looks like Matt Freeman is the more focused of the two.
Hold up and get him. Don't let him.
Big MF knows his first taste of singles gold in this company could happen right now. CJ is taller. Oh, wow. A lot of time in the gym. Well, CJ is younger, CJ is more nimble on his feet, but you can't teach that. And J. Paul keeping an eye on things, a vested interest in what happens. One more collar and elbow now. And once again, CJ Dirt thrown to the ground like a rag doll by Big MF. Oh, beautiful takeover by CJ Dirt. And one more by the defending television champion. And takes him down for a 3rd time. CJ is cooking. Oh, crossbody. Shoulders are down, but only for a 2 count on that crossbody by the defending television champion. Both these men trained by Vinny Massaro. Both these men have been like brothers for the past several years on the circuit, hitting all the towns here in Northern California. But right now, friendship don't mean squat. Look at this. CJ Dirt using his own momentum against him. And a beautiful 1987 Tito Santana crossbody. Nicely done. Get some elevation under that body. Oh, Big MF's back in the ring now. And CJ eats that headlock. When you've got power like Matt Freeman does, an elementary move like that can be very painful and very effective when you think about it. Wrestling. And once again, CJ trying to squirm his way out. Oh, beautiful takedown. That's about a half dozen wonderful takedowns by the defending television champion. Don't let the presentation fool you. The kid can wrestle. Look at this. Sends him over into a modified head scissors. Shoulders are down. Oh, but Big MF, very smart there, knew that he was close to the ropes and stopped any possibility of a 3 count with his leg on the second rope. Now look at this once again. CJ Dirt, the television champion, has wowed us with all sorts of takedowns here in Clearlake Oaks, much to the surprise of these. Oh, he went for the stunner. He went for the stunner. He went for his finish. He went to put the exclamation point. He went to win this thing, and not quite the case. Shoved off by Big MF. You ever get in a fight with your brother over the remote control? And now CJ controlling the body, controlling the left side of Big MF. Oh, there's the power. Oh, beautiful. One more time. Into the armbar. Matt Freeman tried to body slam him. CJ held on and turned it into an armbar. Very nicely done moments ago. And now Matt Freeman turning the tables. And now he's got an armbar of his own. If CJ taps out, we got a brand new television champion. Could history be made here in Clearlake? CJ's got to get himself out of trouble, and he does. Beautifully floats over, avoids the pressure, floats back over, and cinches on a headlock of his own. There's a reason he's been television champion for about 2 years. I mean, we did have a year pandemic, but even before that, he was television champion for about a year straight. Beating just about everyone who challenged him, always finding a way to squirm his way to a win, but right now it could be time. Oh, digging the knee several times into the left arm of CJ Dirt. He's got to get to a vertical base. He's taller than Matt Freeman. Alleviate some of that pressure. Here we go. And one more time, CJ utilizes that takedown ability. Not sure what he's thinking now. Ride him, cowboy. Oh, and now CJ Dirt turns it into a submission.
2, 3.
But once again, Big MF with every time in the squared circle gaining that. Look at that. CJ hung on as he was being body slammed, turned it into an armbar, but not to be outdone, Big MF Matt Freeman with an armbar of his own. CJ Dirt very nearly tapped out, but close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and the TV title's on the line here and now. Well, CJ takes issue with some of those people in the front row over there. I think you need to pay a little more attention to your opponent / best friend and stop worrying about the guy yelling at you in the front row, in my humble opinion. Both athletes back inside the squared circle now. And look at the control of Matt Freeman. He does have an MMA submission background. He's actually undefeated in professional MMA matches. Yes, that guy. And now look at this, pretzelizing Pretzelizing the young television champion, maybe cementing his hold to take that title. If CJ taps out, this thing is done. If CJ Dirt taps the canvas, this thing is over. Oh, and he got the ropes. These guys did not wake up this morning thinking they'd be beating the tar out of each other in Clearlake Oaks, California. These two did not think for one solitary second that they'd be facing each other. That's what pro wrestling will do. Side slam. And CJ Dirt tattooed on the canvas. Very smart though. Takes a big move and rolls out of the ring. You can't be pinned on the outside. Taking a breather. And Matt Freeman though knows all the tricks, knows all the mind games that CJ will pull. Oh. Friend versus friend. There are no friends when it comes to the TV title. And CJ Dirt slammed unceremoniously into the ring post, and he is seeing stars. Oh, Matt Freeman can smell it. Matt Freeman can taste it. Big MF can taste that TV title. It's right on his fingertips. Oh, but maybe not. Retaliation by the defending champion. And the challenger shoved back inside the squared circle. Both men are up now. Shoots him in. Oh, big boot. Is he going to drop the leg? Oh, leg drop. Oh, this is not the Pontiac Silverdome. That is not Andre the Giant. It is not 1987. And Big MF, very nicely done retaliation with the body slam. I'm not sure what Big MF has in mind, but CJ Dirt once again rolls to the outside to avoid any possibility of losing his coveted TV title. Oh, he's arguing with Lindsay. This is where it boils over right here. We thought they were friends. It boils over right there. Oh, sunset flip. And CJ hangs on to the TV title.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still television champion, CJ Dirt.
Well, on a night when friends were forced to fight each other, forced to duke it out, CJ had one more trick up his sleeve and keeps the TV title of TWF. A packed house just got to see the television champion escape by the skin of his teeth, by the hair of his chinny chin chin. The American degenerates will live to fight another day. All right, here, look at this. We're talking big boot. We're talking leg drop. We're talking 80s Hogan vibes. But it was not enough to defeat Matt Freeman. And then the trickery. And then Lady Lindsay had gotten under his skin just enough. Meanwhile, CJ Dirt, old school sunset flip, 1, 2, 3.